Oh, I'm so excited. This is the last page. So, Unit 1, Section 6, homework. This is 25 through 32. And by golly, there are parentheses on every single one of these. My goodness, what was I thinking? I have no idea, but let's go ahead and get it over with. I know some of y'all are like, man, I just want to get this over with. I hate math. Math sucks. Okay, that's okay. Hopefully, by doing all of this, you are getting better at math. It's getting easier. That's my goal with all these problems. So, yeah, you might feel like, man, why do we have so much homework? It's because the more you practice, the better you get, and the more you understand. So, like on this one, combine like terms. If this is the first problem you've ever done, how would you know to do that? Also, you can't just practice like 2 or 3 problems and then be really good at something. That never happens. All right, my R's are the exact same. I have 15 less than or equal to 15. And because I have the equal underline, right? Those are equal. So my answer is infinitely many solutions, or just the infinity sign. That one was not that bad. See, you see the parentheses and you just automatically think it's a nightmare. But sometimes that is not true. So look, this one I have 2 parentheses also. 2 times 2k, 4k. 2 times 8, 16. Wow, that's a terrible plus sign. Negative 2 times k. Negative 2 times 8. And then this side, I mean, you could have added those if you wanted to. That's okay. But on the left now, I'm going to combine like terms. So 4k minus 2k is 2k. I know some of y'all probably played 2k. That's not what I'm talking about. 16 minus 16 is just 0, so that is gone. Look at that. This got so much easier very quickly. 7 plus 7 is 14k. Now, I know some of y'all look at this and get here and go, wait, I have a k on both sides and no number. What the heck? But that's actually not true. So watch, I'm still going to move my lowest letter, right, which is 2. So I'm going to do minus 2k, minus 2k. Now, 2 minus 2 is 0, and I have no other number, so guess what? That means I do have 0 on the left. Okay, my sign didn't change. So if everything goes away on one side, then it's just 0. So that you still have something, it's just 0 of whatever it is, okay? So don't get confused, or try not to. So if it all goes away, it's 0. It doesn't just cancel out and become no solution. And then on the right, 14 minus 2 is 12k. Then, of course, you do the awesome divide. 0 minus, I'm going to write it over here. So 0 minus 12 is 0. My sign does not change direction. And then I still have my k. We don't want to forget that. So 0 is greater than k. And that is my answer. Also, remember, if your letter's on the right, since I'm not graphing, I don't need to change it, so I'm not going to bother. Because if you do, you might accidentally put the sign the wrong way, and then your answer's wrong, and I don't want you to do that. Okay, so stupid parentheses. Let's multiply, get rid of them. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times negative 8. Negative 7 times 3. And negative 7 times negative 1. See, now it's not so bad. I combine like terms. So negative 48 and minus 2 is negative 50. Nothing else has changed yet. Okay. My smallest letter, my smallest m, is the negative 21. So I'm going to add to move it to the other side. So I have negative 50. That's 57m. Don't forget about my sign. And then plus 7. Okay, so m is on the left. I need to do plus 50 to move my number to the right. So I still have 57m less than 50 plus 7. And then, of course, I divide last. So look, right here, I have m is less than. And then 57 divided by 57 is 1. Hey, I might actually go through every single one of my colors today. That's my goal. And do the homework, of course. Okay, 28, parentheses, right? I know, I put 2 on every question on this page. That's crazy. All right, 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 4, 8. That didn't change. Negative 7 and negative 1 is positive 7. Negative 7 and 8. Negative 56x. Okay, 2x plus 5x is 7x. My 8 is still there. My sign didn't change. 7 plus 1 is 8 minus 56. So some of y'all probably get to this point and want to go, oh, look, the 8s are the same. Let's cross them off. If you do that, that's when you might get confused and say, well, then I don't have any numbers. I don't know what to do. So I would just say leave the numbers alone and move them like normal. I would only cross off the variable or the letters if they're the same. Yeah, I would leave the numbers alone. Okay, so between my two x's, I'm going to move the smallest one, which is negative 56. Oh, wow. Plus, I want to make sure I add that. Sorry. So 56 plus 7 is 63. And so this is why I tell you not to. I would recommend not crossing off the numbers unless you are good with that. Because now I still have 8. I'm going to subtract. And see why, if it does cancel, it is 0, because 8 minus 8 is 0. So that just demonstrates why nothing there is 0. It's the same thing. Of course, you can probably see the answer from here, because 0 divided by anything is 0. So I'm going to go over here. I have x is greater than or equal to 0. I'm halfway done with this page. Oh my gosh. All the parentheses in the world. So negative, parentheses is negative 1. Is that visible? Okay, I don't know. If it's not, I'm going to try it. Maybe. I'll see. Actually, I don't know. I guess it is. Okay, and then multiply here. So I have negative 1 times 1. Negative 1 times negative 4. So 2 negatives make a positive. And then 6 times 1. 6 times negative 5. And then all this over here does not change. I guess it shows up on the video. Okay. It's just hard to read on the paper. It's almost like writing in a highlighter. It's crazy. Anyways. So I'm going to combine negative 1 and 6, 4x and minus 30x. Okay. Negative 1 plus 6, or 6 minus 1 is 5. 4 minus 30 is negative 26x. And then everything else over here is still the same. Yeah, those numbers on the right haven't been doing anything. They're probably bored. Or maybe you're bored doing this homework. Sorry. Okay, my smallest x is negative 26. So I have 5. Don't forget the 5 didn't change. My sign in the middle is still greater than or equal to 26 plus 4 is 30x, and then plus 5. Okay, so I move my 5 away from my x, so I get 0 and 30x, and then of course you divide just like we did. A lot of zeros on here, that's okay. So I have 0 on the left right here. I have greater than or equal to, and then my x, don't forget you still have x. And I'm done. Look at that. All right, 3 more. This is great. I do distribute. Whoa, whoa. I don't know what the heck that was. Okay. This crazy arrow. All right, negative 4 times negative 5x, 20x. Negative 4 times 3. 4 times 7. 4 times 5x. All right, now this one looks a lot easier than what we've been doing. This is good. Oh, and look, 20x, 20x. Great. So I have negative 12 less than 28. Well, yes, negative 12 is less than 28. That's true. So my answer is infinity. Like Buzz Lightyear, to infinity and beyond. Which actually is inaccurate. You can't go beyond infinity, because infinity is never ending. So that statement is bogus. But he's no mathematician, so what does he know? He's just a toy. All right, 31. Oh, look at that. We got 2 left. Okay, negative 7 times 7x. Negative 7 times 8. I don't know why it's not. Why? There we go. There we go. Negative 7 times 7x. Oh, that's the same thing. Negative 7 times. Wait, this is the exact same thing. Jeez. All right. Well, okay. At least my x's cancel out because they would just go to 0. I'm going to write my numbers. And look, negative 56 is less than or equal to negative 56. Well, that's true. So we're done. Buzz Lightyear answer. Just call it the Buzz. All right, 32. Hey, look, we're at the last question. You should be so excited. It'd be awful if your internet cut out right here and you didn't get to see the rest of it. And you did all but one question. And then when I check your homework, you're like, I swear I was watching and then the video cut out and I couldn't get it to work. So I just didn't do it. But hopefully by this time, if you watched if you watched 31 questions, my hope is you'd be able to do the last one. Okay, that's my hope. So I'm hoping if you are watching this one, it's because you did other ones and this one is just, I don't know, a real stumper. You're confused, you're lost, you're not sure what you did wrong or whatever. I don't know. And then it's okay. So I got to multiply all this stuff, right? Got a bunch of things going on here. I combine like terms. 7 minus 5 is 2. Still have my plus 5. My symbol didn't change. I have minus 1 plus 6, or 6 minus 1. And then my plus 8 is still there. Okay. Awesome. My camera focused. So my smallest n is the 2, so I'm going to subtract. So I get 5 less than or equal to 5 minus 2, n is 3n, plus 8. Ooh. Move my 8 away from my letter, because I don't like that. 5 minus 8, negative 3. That didn't change. And then you might be going, oh, we are on the very last step of the very last problem. This is amazing. So negative 3 divided by 3 is a negative 1. My sign doesn't change, and my letter is still here. And I'm done with the homework. Hopefully this has helped you if you watched all of it, or at least part of it, or I would say none of it, but if you're not watching this, then you won't hear this anyways. But if you still need help, please come ask for help.